Good morning, students. This video will be on the topic geometric progression. To understand it in a better way, look at these following examples. If I write 2 first, next 4, next 8, next 16, then you can tell me what would be the next number, right? It's nothing but this into 2 I get this into 2 I get this into 2 I get this, same way this into 2, next number should be 32, and so on. If I write one more example, 3, 6, 12, 24. Here also what am I doing? This into 2 I got the next, into 2 I got the next, into 2 will give me 48, and so on and so forth. Am I clear? Next, if the progression is like this, 1, 10, 100, 1000, still you can tell what would be the next number. This into 10 gave me this. This into 10 will give me this. This into 10 will give me this. This into 10 will give me the next number. Now, if the sequence is like this, 3, 5, or else 3, 15, then 30, then again 30, then 60. Can you tell what would be the next number? 3 into 5 gave me this one. Well and good. 15 into 2 gave me this. 30 into 1 only gives me this. So the number with which you are multiplying is not constant as in earlier cases. In earlier cases you are multiplying only by 2 to each to get the next number. But over here different numbers are being multiplied. So when different numbers are being multiplied, such a sequence or progression is not said to be in geometric progression. Where you are multiplying the same number to get the next number, such sequences are said to be in geometric sequence or geometric progression. Now how do we do is I divide 4 by 2 in the first example. Let me write again, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, right? Divide 4 by 2. How much do I get? 2. Divide this by 4. How much do I get? 2. Divide 16 by 8. You get 2. This 2 is the result of dividing. So this 2 is said to be a common ratio. And we represent by the letter R. As in case common difference we represented using D. Here in this case common ratio we represent by using the letter R. So R equal to 2 in my first case. Second case it was 3, 6, 12, 24. If I divide 6 by 3, I get 3. I get 2. If I divide 12 by 6, I get 2. If I divide 24 by 12, I get 2. Over here also the ratio is same. So that is my value for R. In the next example, 1, 10, 100, 1000 and so on. What is the ratio? 10 over 1 equal to 10. And in the next one, 100 over 10 is 10. Next one, 1000 over 100 is 10. So my R value in this case is 10. Geometric progression means where the ratio should be same. If the ratio is not same, such a progression is not said to be in geometric progression. Now, as I mentioned in arithmetic progression, here also first position value is represented by A1. Second position value is represented by A2. Third position value represented by A3. Fourth position value represented by A4. And so on. For this progression to be in GB, my ratio should be same. How do I find the value for R? It's always dividing the second from its previous one. So it is A2 by A1 should be equal to A3 by A1. A3 by before ones, A2 should be equal to A4 by A3 should be equal to A5 by A4. If this ratio is same, only such a sequence is said to be in geometric sequence or geometric progression. If the ratio is not same, it's not said to be in GP. Am I clear with this? Now next, again in nth position there will be the term an. Okay. Formula for an is given by a into r power n minus 1 is the formula for an in geometric progression. Am I clear? Now for Sn means sum of n terms. If I write S10 means you are adding sum of first 10 values. If I write S100 means sum of first 100 values or first 100 terms. S3 means sum of first 3 terms. S1 means only the one term which will be A1. So what is the formula for Sn in geometric progression? Now here two conditions comes. Sn formula is given by A into r power n minus 1 by r minus 1, or Sn equal to A into 1 minus r power n by 1 minus r. When should you use this one and when should you use this one? This should be used when r value is greater than 1. Clear? This should be used when r value is less than 1. If r equal to 1, that series is not considered to be in GP at all. So this condition does not come. So if it is less than 1, this one. Now if it is greater than 1, this formula for Sn should be used. If it is less than 1, this formula. Are we clear with Sn formula? Now one more thing. Let me say my r value is less than 1 and assume it to be 0.1. In the calculator, if I put 0.1 power 10, I might get an answer. If I put 0.1 power 100, 1000, 10,000, that this answer will be too small such that calculator will assume it and shows us it to be 0. Clear? So whenever less than 1 r is, on that you put a very big number, it inches or it closes to 0. Why did I tell you this? Because if I put my r is less than 1 and r power infinity means more, how many terms am I adding? I don't know, 1000, 10,000, million, many, or 10 million. Once you add that many terms, this will become closer to 0. So it will be very small. You can consider it to be 0. Okay. So in Sn, when r is less than 1, formula generally is A into 1 minus r power n by 1 minus r. Now in place of n, I am placing infinity now. So it is A into 1 minus r power infinity by 1 minus r. R is less than 1, power infinity will be closing to 0. So this is 0. So left out is only this one. So S infinity equal to A by 1 minus R is also you need to know in geometric progression. In geometric progression you have learned so far 3 formulas. What are they? First you learned R you get by dividing A2 by A1 by its previous term, or else A3 by A2, or else A4 by A3. If this ratio is same, then only it's said to be in GP or geometric progression. Next, An formula you learnt it to be A into r power n minus 1. And Sn formula you learnt A into r power n minus 1 by r minus 1 if r is greater than 1. If r is less than 1, you learnt Sn to be A into 1 minus r power n by 1 minus r. And one more formula you have learnt is S infinity. S infinity, sum of infinity terms. Clear? Is the formula A by 1 minus R. All these formulas you should know in geometric progression. R, since the ratios are same, an formula, Sn formula and S infinity you are supposed to know. Am I clear with geometric progression? Let us do sums on geometric progression in the next video.